Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I've been wanting to do this test since I got the DJI Mini 4 Pro. We're going to try the ActiveTrack. I've got my e-bike. This camera is mounted on my e-bike. Yeah, I've done this test before with the Mavic 3 and the Air 3. Just riding around here, it's got because of the 360 obstacle avoidance, you don't have to worry about this thing going sideways into anything. I wanted to do this test before we lose all the leaves because you want good definition, not a bunch of little branches and stuff. But we're going to try this guy out and see if they've improved the ActiveTrack on the Mini 4 Pro. I was honestly disappointed in the Air 3 and the Mavic 3 in that anytime I went around a corner and got obscured, the drone would lose me. I'm not sure this guy's going to do any better, but we're going to get on the e-bike and we're just going to ride around the schoolyard here and we're going to try it out. We're going to see what it does. We'll also try, at some point, I'm going to try it lower. And if it keeps losing us and the drone keeps getting stuck, we'll take it up to a higher altitude and see if it does any better, you know, above the tree line, and see if it can still track us. So we'll see what happens. If we got time, we'll even try out that point of interest mode where it will track us and orbit at the same time. So I'm not going to try any of the fancy, I'm trying to remember what they call that new control on there where you can move the drone closer and further out. I just want to see how well the APAS works first and see if it'll track me without losing me in this same area where I've tested other drones, including the Skydio 2. I have to mention the Skydio 2, which has always tracked me perfectly around here. So let's quit messing around. Let's get the DJI Mini 4 Pro in the air. Okay, I've got the little drone fired up. I want you to notice I have it. It just updated the home point. I have the drone set on a specific spot on one of the parking lot lines here. Just for the fun of it, we're going to see if it will precision land in exactly the same spot. Screen recording started. So what you guys missed is I did go over the safety menu already, so we're good to go there. Okay, I'm trying to think. 4K 30. I think this guy will track in 4K 30, but I'm going to put it into in 4K 60. I meant to say I'm going to put it in 4K 30 to give the drone the best chance I can. In other words, give it as much processing power as it needs. Let's go ahead and start recording. And yeah, let's do an automated takeoff. I'm going to push on the app here. Takeoff. And we're going to go straight up 7 meters high. My Apple Watch keeps talking to me here, thinks I'm talking to it. I'd like to just turn that guy off, but in any case, let's bring it back down. I think there's a way that you can turn Siri off. More often than not, Siri thinks I'm talking to her when I'm not. But anyway, let's get this, enough of that. Let's turn this drone around here so you can take a look at it. And there it is. There's the little drone. You can see me. I got the bike helmet on here. Let's go ahead and do our droney, and then we'll come back and you can see we're kind of faced into the sun, and we've got some obstacles here, so reverse and up, and we'll just see if this guy will avoid all obstacles. It should, and it indeed did. You saw it going by all the stuff we had to look at there. Let me grab some height here. And you can see where I'm at. So I had that camera pointed too high for that, honestly. But let's just bring it back down in and let's get this tracking started. So bring her down, bring her in. And the cool thing about this guy is you can do this kind of stuff, and with APAS, it'll miss all those branches, etc. So let's bring it down. And it's got, you know, because the sun is behind me, it's kind of got me in a little bit of a shadow, but we'll see if it grabs me. I'm going to get on the bike. Okay, let's see if we can start an ActiveTrack here. Got me, ActiveTrack, and we're going to click go. And we're going to choose trace. And let's go ahead and get started here. And let's see how well this guy does. And we're about how high? We're 2.6 meters off the ground. My bike shut off here. Let's get that fired back up. Here we go. And let's see if this guy can track me without getting lost. It's doing fine. So far, so good. Let's do a quick cut around this tree. Yeah, look at that. It did fine. Off we go. This thing's doing better than, I can tell you both the Mavic 3 and the Air 3 were lost by now. As soon as I went around a corner, it lost them. This guy is tracking me, just doing awesome. In fact, let's flip around this corner. This will be a good test. Hey, it's got me, man. Yeah, this guy is, this is flawless so far. This is the best, that I've had one of these drones do yet. Okay, on around the corner. I've got the original Dobo love handles on this controller, and they don't fit quite right. They're the ones that I think were designed for the DJI RC or RC2. They're a little bit loose, and they don't hold the center of gravity. I'm going to see if I can center myself up a little bit. That was me dropping the camera. Let's crank this guy up. Do some zigzags here. Man, this little drone is doing the job. Okay, let's get over here. I'm going to get on the trail over here. This will be a good test. There's tons of obstacles here, so let's see how it does. Look at that. It's just going right underneath the canopy. Ha! Okay. This is the stuff right here. This thing's rocking and rolling. This is the best I've seen for DJI ActiveTrack. So this one will really be a test. Oh, and it stayed right with me. Man, no kidding. That is great. Okay. I'm really giving it a workout here. We'll go around here and we'll go around by these canopies. I mean, it's just staying right with me. In just a second here, we'll do a point of interest. Man, I am tickled to death with this. Uh-oh, I finally lost it. Where are we at here? It's looking, there it is. Look at that. So let me, I'm going to turn the Action 2 camera around so you can see where it's hovering here. This will take me just a second. So it got right in the corner there of the school, and it got stuck. So, but that is pretty good. This is by far the best that I've seen. So I'm gonna back the drone up, get it back behind me again. I'm gonna raise it up a little higher, and we'll see if we can get it. We'll see if we can get it tracking again, and we'll take off. So let me turn the Action 2 camera around one more time. Okay, so we're going to draw that square, and ActiveTrack. Unable function only supports people and vehicles, so it doesn't. Maybe I have to face it. It didn't recognize me, so we'll face the drone, and we'll try that one more time. ActiveTrack. Well, let's X out and we'll try it again. ActiveTrack, go. Okay, it's got us again. And off we go here. So top speed, I'm in my #1 speed here on this e-bike. It's 13 miles an hour. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's we can try some other stuff here. We'll do a point of interest and try and get it into an orbit. There's a spot over here that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and sneak right through here. And looks like it's got us. It's still got us. I'm going to get in close to these trees, give it something to do. Yeah, I mean, I am more than pleased with the tracking on this guy. We'll get in here in this parking lot and we'll do some figure eights and see how it does. It's got some light poles and of course all these trees to deal with here. And I'll get in close on some of these trees so that it's max opportunity. Is it still back there? Oh no, it lost me. Oh, and I accidentally pointed the camera down. I accidentally touched the button. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, evidently I went just a little too fast, so let me drop the camera down here and let's see if it'll get us one more time. It's got me. ActiveTrack and go. Did it get me? ActiveTrack, go. And let's go parallel this time. How about that? And let's see what it does here. So we got it in parallel, and that'll that should we'll see what it does with the sideways OA in parallel. Lots of obstacles here, lots of trees, lots of opportunities for it to lose me. So it's always going to stay on that side. Well, it's just kind of going, oh, there, it's moving to the side. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take a right turn, and let's see how it deals with all of these obstacles. And it's doing great. Oh man, this is awesome. This is really good. Okay, I am going to get out here in the fairly in the open and see if I can get it to do an orbit. I'm going to get on this corner right in front of me over here, and we'll put it in POI mode where it's doing an orbit, and we'll see how it does. So it still has me, so we're going to go into POI mode now. And we're going to move that up just a little bit. Whoops. POI mode is what I meant to do. Go. And then move that up just a little bit. Going to give it a little bit of speed, a little more than that. That's slow. Well, that says fast, but I don't think it's too fast. Okay, let's go around here. Let's keep moving, and let's see how well it does. And to be fair, we're starting it off in kind of an open area here. And it's doing good. It should be in front of me here in a sec. Yeah, it's in front of me now. I'm telling you, you know, if you're wondering what the difference between the, and look at that, it got stuck behind that tree. Oh no, it can't hear it. It's still coming. I thought we stuck it there. Nah, no such luck. It's on its way. Wow. Kudos, DJI. This is the best I've seen yet on ActiveTrack. So I don't know if they still consider this ActiveTrack 5.0 or whether it is an upgraded version, but man, this guy is just doing awesome. Pretty darn cool. And it's continuing its orbit around me. I'm going to go to the right here, and now we're going to go in between a bunch of trees. So what's it going to do? We'll see what it does. I suspect it'll just try and stay behind me. No, we lost it. So it came right up on that tree, and it's stuck there. So we'll back it up. Yeah, that was asking quite a lot there. Yeah, there it is. Right where I thought it was. It got stuck in that tree. Let me move it around here. And you can see where I'm at. Let's see if we can ActiveTrack again. And this time we're just going to track, and we're going to click go, and we're going to do trace. So let's go. Let's see if it'll catch up to me. And it did, no problem. Yeah, I mean, I knew it would have trouble. When we got under that canopy of trees, it's trying to do an orbit, and you know, it was almost blocked on all sides. So, I don't know that I could have expected much more than that. And I'm trying to kind of cut close in front of some of these trees for that very reason, just to see how well it'll cope. And in fact, we got plenty of battery. Maybe what we'll do now is we'll see how high up we can get it to go and track us. And then maybe I can even go at a little bit higher speed. So let's turn in here, and there's a chance it could lose us here because of the canopy. But it didn't. It stayed right with us. Man, oh man, this thing is awesome. Uh-oh. It did lose me there. Yeah, it lost me right there when I stopped. It didn't expect that. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight up. And let's get above the fray here. That should be good enough. Drop it down. Drop the camera down. See if I can get the camera on me here. And let's see. Yeah, we got 51% battery, so we got plenty of battery. I'm kind of in the shade. I'm going to go back out in the sun where it'll easily have some contrast to see me. And let's see if we can, let's bring it forward. And I don't know if it's going to be able to see me as a person or not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it. Yeah, it's got me. ActiveTrack. No. Yeah, so it's not I don't think, so let me try moving sideways and I'll look more like a person. But one of the things I think with DJI, I don't think it's really looking for bicycles. So let's try that. No. So we'll X out of there and I'll try it one more time. Now it thinks I'm trying to move the camera around. I'm not getting it I'm not able to maybe if I get the subject and then move higher, I'm not sure. Yeah, it thinks I'm trying, for some reason, I'm in a mode here where it thinks I'm trying to move the camera or something. It's just not. Let me bring it. I'm gonna try one more time here. There we go. Okay, and let's raise it up. I don't know how long it'll hold me there. Then we're going to do ActiveTrack and go. And let's see how it does at a higher yeah, and then of course my Apple Watch thinks I'm talking to it again. And let's see how it does. Yeah, it's tracking me. It's still kind of below the level of some of these trees. But yeah, it's tracking me okay. And we're how high? We're 10 meters high, so we're still below a lot of the trees. But that does give it a lot better opportunity, a lot better chance. Much better chance. Okay, around the corner here. Well, we'll do one more lap, and I think we've kind of proved our point. Let's see if we can get this guy into point of interest mode again. So it moved back, point of interest, go. And here we go. And I'm not going to take it back under that canopy of trees. We're just going to try and go right here in this parking lot area where we're at. We're at 39% battery, so we're doing good. Yeah, and it's holding quite well. Yeah, it's still doing the orbit without any issue at all. Okay, let's flip it around and go the other direction, and let's see how it copes with that. And we're doing it in kind of an open area here, so it's standing a pretty good chance. No, it lost me. There it is. Did it pick me back up? Nope. Yeah, it was probably too quick of a U-turn there. Okay, yeah, it's still trying to do an orbit, so we stopped that. It was doing an orbit in place there. So we'll flip it around here and we'll see if we can get our acquisition again. And instead of POI, let's see if it'll get me here. What do you think? No, there we go. Now maybe. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's thinking that I'm doing something completely different on the screen here. So let's bring it in and down and try that one more time. There we go. ActiveTrack, go. Okay, let's head back to our landing spot. And we're just going to leave it in trace. That seemed to work the best. But I have to tell you, this has worked better than any My camera came loose here. This has worked better than any DJI drone that I've seen yet for tracking. Yeah, it's right behind us. And then here's this canopy again that can trip it up a little bit. But look at it come down to get underneath. And I'm not going to go really fast around this corner. Let's give it a chance here. And it did. Look at that, right next to that branch. Okay. And then around those other branches. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. And we did lose it. Yeah, subject lost. So, okay, I know I'm silhouetted here, but let's get this guy up and let's just have a look around here a little bit. The trees are starting to change, and let's take a look at some of the fall foliage here. There's a lot to look at. I mean, you know, and these are the kind of shots that you can get with this guy with obstacle avoidance. And look at that, we're looking into the sun. Let's drop it down here, and it silhouettes those trees. That is so cool. And I can move sideways here without fear of running into a branch or anything. That's what that 360 obstacle avoidance does for you. So anybody that you know, that wonders why you should upgrade from the Mini 3 Pro to the Mini 4 Pro, I'm just telling you, this is why. Okay, so let's just move forward, and let's just get up and look around. Look at the reds, and man, we got some beautiful colors here. That's not to say that, you know, I'm not going to be careful and cognizant of small branches, etc., because you must be, you have to be. But, you know, like I said, I can cut in close to these trees without worry. Look at these red ones here. Yeah, this is just beautiful. Holy cow, just allows us to get some amazing shots. I wouldn't have dared do that with, you know, head on like that. I might do it with the Mini 3, but you sure would want to be careful going sideways. Yeah, and so it's going to go into return to home here. So we're just going to fly it until it does.
Return to home.
Okay, and you can see where I'm at here, and it's going right by my favorite cell phone tower. And let's see how close. I don't know if you guys remember, I was at a spot right on one of the parking stripes where it took off. So let's see if it hits that spot. And I love that augmented reality green line. So, in fact, I need to turn the camera around so you can see it. So I've got the camera, and you see my shadow. I'll try and get out of the way. So let's see how close. And man, I'm telling you, I am looking at the FPV screen here, and it looks perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. So we'll see the drone shadow. It's a little bit odd. Now it's moving over. I'm telling you, that is amazing. That is the exact spot on that parking stripe that it took off from. I don't know, guys. You know, it might be off to one side an inch. Pretty amazing. Okay, let me get everything shut down and we'll do a quick conclusion. Hey, okay, the DJI Mini 4 Pro. This thing is stunning. That was the best APAS performance that I've seen yet with a DJI drone. And no, let me back up here. That's the best ActiveTrack in combination with APAS performance that I have yet seen with a DJI drone. We lost it a few times, but they were both in situations where it was very complicated. I had it in a POI where it was doing an orbit. Other times I did some quick turns where it was having to go under canopy of trees and so forth. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I know there are already YouTubers that have crashed this guy, that have run it into things and so forth, small branches, etc. if you just use some common sense, you are not going to crash this drone. It's going to avoid everything. You saw what I did. I think it was man, it was kind of a torture test, right? We were going around all these trees, curbs, light poles, and it found its way around all of them. And when it didn't, all it did, it lost the subject, me. And oh, by the way, let me add that DJI's software is trying to track a person, not a person on a bicycle. DJI, if you're listening, if there's some way you could include that in your algorithm, in other words, the drone is designed to follow vehicles and people, and I don't think in fact I know it doesn't always recognize a bicycle very well. Although it worked pretty darn good. Anyway, then I took you on a quick flight to show the fall foliage. We got that precision landing right on the parking stripe where we took off from. What more could you ask for? This is a smart little drone. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. That's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I so appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch this video. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. The DJI Mini 4 Pro, just an awesome piece of technology. I'm going to be flying this guy a lot.